Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo 5. I tried recording this for Wednesday a few days ago, and when I finished the episode, there was a significant problem with background noise. I had a tiny bit of that in Monday's video as well, but wait a second. I had a tiny bit of that problem in Monday's video, but it wasn't nearly as noticeable because it only happened a couple times, and I also cut it out the 2 times that it happened. But the last video I did of this, it was constant. It was like a constant humming throughout the entire video. I found out that the problem was, the problem I was having was my XLR cable for my microphone. There was some arcing going on, and it was making that static sound, which was quite annoying. But today we're going to be doing the Muscle Car Championship. There's only 2 races, one 3-lap, one 5-lap, on Daytona and Laguna Seca, which I love Laguna Seca. I hope it saved my settings on this because I had to fiddle around with the Mach 1 a little bit because I had 2 big problems with the car. One of them being that it would spin out quite often because it had hard sports tires on it, which I didn't think they would be on it because every car that I ever bought, I always put soft racing tires on it because they had like the most grip. So I had that on like every vehicle, and I don't know why I had hard sports tires on it because the only thing that they're good for is drifting. And I definitely did not want to be drifting while driving around the track. And that's what ended up happening. So I ended up finding out that problem, so I fixed that. And the other thing that happened in the video was a very stupid thing. I also had the limiter on the engine set to 50%, so I was only getting about half the horsepower that I have to be able to use, which on this is 699 horsepower, so I was only getting half of that, which is like 350, oh, 349 and a half, which is significantly less. But this thing, we should not have any problems catching anyone on here now. But the thing I didn't get is I didn't know that the Chrysler Prowler or Plymouth Prowler, whatever it is, same thing either way, I didn't know that that was considered a muscle car. I honestly thought it was more of a sports car than anything, and a pretty ugly one at that. I actually used to have a model car of it. I remember it, and I don't know why I remember that. I remember having a silver one. We should be able to go like 130 something. We're already going past 130, huh? Oh, I think I switched it. Yeah, it wasn't much more than that. But that was more. I have that more set up for the Laguna Seca track, because there's like no spot where you can really hit 140 other than that small downhill portion. But this handles so much better. I actually, after racing this, the first time I tried doing this video, it made me want to buy this car on, well, not buy it, because I already own it on Gran Turismo Sport, but I want to try to set it up so it handles as nicely as this does. This is annoying. think it's... I don't know if I have the stock transmission in it or not. Either way, we're not getting as fast as we could be going. Like I said, because I have it set up for the other racetrack. Go around here. Did a little waviness there, a little fishtailing. That's okay though, as long as you still have control. Oh. We lost her a little. Only hit a wall, nothing bad there. Think I have my torque up a little too high on my limited slip differential. So we might have to fiddle with that a little bit, or just not hit the gas as hard every time. Wow, wow, wow. I originally was going to race this with the older Dodge Charger. I think it was the 65, maybe? I don't know. I think it was one of the Super B, like the older Super B ones. I was gonna do the race with that, but I stopped because I didn't have enough money to max the car out or even get it, like, closely competable. Like this car, I have it maxed out to its limit. That Charger, I would just have to do a lot of other races in order to get it unlocked. And I believe the next race series, the next races we're going to be doing on this game are going to be the Supercar Festival, which means I'm allowed to use literally any vehicle for that one. I just have to make sure it's a fast vehicle. I don't know what I want to use yet. I remember when I originally did that race series, I did it in my 66 Shelby Cobra, the 427 AC Cobra. But I don't think I want to do it this time with that. I mean, I do love the car. It's really good on there. But I want to save that car for when we have a series of much longer races. Because I put like 1,400 miles onto that car, which as far as a video game, that is quite a bit. To put 1,400 miles on a car that's not even real. And that's only that car. I know that one, and I think the 2008 Viper, I put the most miles on it because I would do the one race on the Supercar Festival. I feel like I just stumbled over my words there. The one track on the Supercar Festival was the regular Daytona track, and you could get some decent money, and it was a very easy race. You just floor it. Go the whole way around, do, I think it was 2 or 3 laps. And then once you beat it, you get your money, and then you can just restart it and pile up money without really having to do much of anything. But let's now head on over to the second race. This one's actually 5 laps. I think I already said that at the beginning. Did I just see a Ford Taurus? I think I saw a red Ford Taurus. Why is that in this category? It is, too. Why is that in this category right there? Is that an Infiniti? What is that? Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's a Pontiac GTO. That makes sense. Now that... No. No. That Ford should not be here. That is not a muscle car by any standard whatsoever. Okay, I'm going way too quick. See, a muscle car, you can go way too quick around a turn. Got a Challenger right there. I believe that car right in front of us is a... why do I always forget the Mercury Cougar? I think that's what it is. From the look of the tail lights. Yeah, it is. Got a C3 Viper right in front of us. We'll destroy them on this lap easily. I'll destroy them on this straight. See you, sucker. Now we can probably take our time a little bit more and not rush this. I pretty much rush it, like rush the races up until I'm in first place. That's just how I race. Because then when you get in the front, you can calm down a little more, even though I just basically did fucking half drift right there. Like, I'll go quick on the straights when I'm in first place, but I won't rush the corners as much. Mostly out of fear of messing up, because if you mess up when you're in first, that's when bad things happen. If you mess up and you're in third, it's not a big problem, because you still have to catch up anyway. I love this turn right here. I feel like I say that every time I race on that track. Or on this track. That little dip slid me over a little bit. Love how quick it shifts too. If I had a steering wheel, I'd be so happy with these games. It would feel, I think, a little bit better. I think I'd also hit the racing lines better. Or so I can hit the outer and inner apexes a little bit smoother as well. I turn right there every time. I'm getting a little too tail happy around these turns. I don't think tire wear is on, because that just differs from race to race. That's not like a car settings thing. Okay, we didn't do that little slidey off the track again, which is very good. Got it? Still have another lap after this one, jeez. That's why I'm not, like, 3 laps is decent. Like, a decently long race, in my opinion. But, I don't know. Maybe I should have kept the limiter on and put it down quite a bit. Because then I'd have more fun, I think. Because then it'd take me longer to catch up to the front. Like right now, I might still be working my way to catch the guy that was in first. Well, that's in second right now. You know what I mean? That way it spaces stuff out better. Because I passed everyone on the whole first lap. Or at least on the whole second. I think it was the second lap that I passed everyone. The last two guys. Maybe I'll go first person for this last one. Hopefully I can drive in first person as good as I can, or I hope I can drive in third person as good as I can in first. Clearly not. Sounds really good though. Got to brake early on this one. Something about that turn that I like. I don't know why. I think it's the dipping down while turning. It's like a downward S. There's something about that. There's actually one of those type of turns out by where I live, and it's really fun to go up and down. Obviously, if no one's coming in the other direction. Wow. And we won. I think what I want to do yet, though, is I want to go and check out... Did you see the Taurus came in last? Huh, I wonder why. Okay. They started in third place and it comes in last. I'm sure it has nothing to do with being the shittiest car ever created. To be fair, the new Taurus are so much better than those ones. But I want to go and look at the... whatchamacallit. I want to go look at the used cars. See if there's anything in there that would be worth getting. Oh, an RX-7. I think I might already have one. But if I do, it's not that year because every car that I don't already own is going to be showed with the check next. Or all the ones I do own will be shown with the check next to it. 2002 Mini Cooper. Only 18 grand. I'd like to eventually own like all of these cars. Oh, I already looked at those ones before. I don't like the 90s, like the later 90s Camaros. I think they look stupid. They look too much like a funny car in NHRA racing, like drag racing. There's something about them that I don't like the look. An MG, is this a midget? No, that's not a midget. I like the MG midgets a lot. I don't know. Do I want to get the RX-7 or the Mini Cooper? What I would love to start doing in this game is get cars, actually, for the next time I do this series, which will probably be a couple weeks on a Wednesday, because as of now I'm doing Red Dead Redemption 2 on Thursdays, which this Thursday, which will be tomorrow, you guys should check it out. It was one that was supposed to be out last week, before my power supply on my computer blew up and died. So that was fun. I wish you could do the seasonal events. I wonder... Oh, that's no longer even open. Wow. Can't do that? Can't do that. Car delivery, is that still a thing? I don't have a gift coupon. Okay. Well, I'm going to be ending the video there then. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click one of my previous, next, and related videos. And don't forget to check out my other social medias in the description down below.